Hi, I'm Rob Schmidt, reporting on a baseless attempt by the Los Angeles Unified School District to fire Karolyn Berkman, who after 51 years of dedicated teaching service, reported a student for throwing objects directly at her face after he made an unauthorized entrance into her classroom. The write-ups that the school district is trying to use to fire her have nothing to do with her ability to manage or teach a classroom. She is not being accused of making any physical contact with the students. She certainly is not being accused of child molestation. This is a great example of what the Los Angeles Unified School District does to people who report things that are actually happening.
A student who was wandering around out of class, which there are hundreds of there, came into my classroom and hit me in the face twice. And this was in the middle of the day, right after lunch, and I called the office for help, and nobody ever came.
The school's assistant principal, Ms. Volube, told Ms. Berkman that she heard her cry for help on the school's intercom as she was headed towards her car to go on a doctor's appointment. The AP decided to go on the doctor's appointment. She did not go back to the school to help her teacher. This was later dismissed when the Director of Secondary Services for the local District 5, Ms. Myra Fullerton, admitted they were false. According to Karolyn Berkman, she also said,
"Children do not throw things at teachers. You must have done something to make them angry. Therefore, you deserve to be assaulted."
Now, the other two inadequate service reports are still active and gag orders are around them, so I can't give you the details, but I can tell you this. On October 21st, 2008, Ms. Berkman was accused of locking students out of 3 classrooms that she did not have the keys to. Not to mention the fact that the kids weren't even on the classroom rosters. But how can you lock kids out of classrooms you don't even have access to? And the third and final one, she was asked to on a hot sunny day to cover for a 4th period conference in which it was a PE class in which she was asked, she had 60 students that were required to run a mile around a track that surrounded the football field. Now, from a physical perspective, how is she going to stay healthy in the direct sun? Not to mention the fact, how is she physically supposed to supervise a group of 60 kids in an area that big?
Students will not do the work. They annoy each other. They run around the classroom. They play instruments. They play card games. They run in and out at will to go to the vending machines to get more food to throw at each other.